At your service, sir.
Tell me then, what did he give you for it?
Don't think about it won't do anyone any good.
I'm sorry.
Lord be with you.
They'll surely fall.
What game would
I actually don't want.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones.
My humble respects.
Gepriesen sei der Herr. What do you need?
Menhard, there's this one thing. Before Friedrich and the rest came.
Das stimmt. Fortuna smiled on you, but it is true. You were...
Danke, Men. So,
Yeah, yeah. It is a great feeling after all the effort. It is to a large extent your doing, Heinrich. Vielen Dank nochmal. In token of our thanks, recognition and Freundschaft, I wish to make you a gift of this Langschwert, which I received from my Meister in Frankfurt on the day I too became a Meister.
my word. Thanks a lot, Menhard. This is a great honor for me.
You have earned it. Do not lose this Schwert or bring shame on it.
You can count on me.
And that is not all. Listen well. I also agreed with Friedrich that we will do things richtig. In Kuttenberg, we will hold a great and glorious tourney every week. Offensichtlich, as I promised you, I can teach you the art of sword fighting from now on. I show you Meister technique of handling Langschwert. Then Arne show you the basic teachings of combat stance. Arne learned a lot from me and mastered also other weapons than the Langschwert. He has much to teach you too.
A tourney? That sounds good. It will be here in the city.
Genau. It will be by the walls, near to our Fechthalle, one time each week. Always with Langschwert, sword and shield, and free combat in heavy armor. If you want to join, come to mir. I write you down and tell you more about it. It will be good practice for you, and you can also gain good rewards and glory.
The art of sword fighting, you say? What kind of things can you teach me?
Alles. Langschwert and other weapons. Meisterschläge and technique.
What do I need more practice?
You know a lot, but not alles. Practice. Do not be proud. Be mod. And since you are in our Bruderschaft, I will teach you.
What about Arne?
Gut, Heinrich. Gut. Arne's eye all right. His sight come back.
I'm glad to hear that. Thanks for everything, man.
Gut. One last. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Herr.
Ach was!
You said you'd teach me some kind of special technique.
Ja, genau. Get ready. It is called oben abnehmen. First, if he blocks your strike, attack his face, as if you were. If he deflects your blade to the side to defend himself, move your blade around his. If you do that in an unexpected direction, you come. Das hast du gut gemacht, mein Freund.
I'd like to learn.
Aber ja. If you like a fight with it may be complicated.
That sounds good.
Natürlich. Zuerst. Es klingt vielleicht kompliziert. Und jetzt? Come try. Und? Es ist doch gut, oder? May it serve you in...
I want you to teach me, Menhard.
Sehr gerne, Heinrich. But you will aber keine Sorge, mein Freund.
You're a master of the sword, so what else but a longsword? I want to learn everything, so I can be your equal.
You certainly do not lack in confidence. Und das ist gut. But there is... And even the greatest master needs to train constantly and test... Wie auch immer. Die erste... In battle, the deciding factor tends to be skill. But more often than that, it is luck. So even the greatest master must be humble and cautious.
I understand.
Gut, mein Freund. Let us see just how well you understand. Los geht's, mein Freund. Braver Köter. Ganz brav.
I'd like to learn.
Warum nicht?
The sword's a swift weapon.
Ich habe verstanden. But do not think it is all about... On the contrary, using an axe or a mace, you have to... Come, I will show... Los geht's, mein Freund.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Can we practice for?
Ah,
I just want to
and what would...
I want a long...
and what about...
You take a short...
I understand.
Sure.
Tell me when you're ready.
Hey! Scheiße!
Ha! 1, 2.
Now stop attacking.
Ja.
Wie gefällt dir das?
Like that? Huh?
Das stimmt!
Arschloch! Ach was! Pech gehabt, Arschloch! Da! Das stimmt! Oh nein! Verdammt! Da! So ein Pech! Oh, Dummkopf!
Stop just defending yourself.
Wie du willst.
Ach was! Da! Ha! Da! Ah! Oh nein! Verdammt! Ah! Oh, was zum... Ha! Da! Wie gefällt dir das? Fucking hell! Da! Da! Oh nein! Verdammt! Da! Ach was! Yield! Da! Da! Oh. Wie gefällt dir das? Das stimmt! Verdammter Mistkerl! Oh.
Let's do the same.
All right.
Wie gefällt dir das? So ein Pech! Ha! Ach was! Da! Da! Ha! Hey! Scheiße! Was zum... Wie gefällt dir das? Oh nein!
Halt! What do you want to...
I better.
Ja.
My humble respects.
Let's fight.
Ah,
A practice.
and what will you...
I'll take a look.
Ah, and what about...
You take a.
Gut.
I'm ready.
Tell me when you're ready. nein! Verdammt! Oh, Dummkopf!
Wie gefällt dir das?
So ein Pep! Oh, mein Gott! Du verdammter!
Pech gehabt, Arschloch!
Oh, Dummkopf! Oh, Christ! Shit! Ha!
Wie gefällt dir das?
Du verdammter Mistkerl!
Wie gefällt dir das?
Ach was! Stop! Come back tomorrow.
so.
Service is kind of slow today.
I'm sorry.
Like I'm invisible or something.
Henry, I was wondering.
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just Liechtenstein. I've only been here a couple of days, but I seem to know everything about this city and its sinful people. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
Look at it like this. You could have helped us get Dry Devil out of trouble instead.
Don't push it. But that sounds like you found the sod. Is he all right?
Are you asking me if he's right in the head?
We all know he isn't. What I mean is, if anything happened to him.
Aye, he got shot in the arse.
Who did it, for God's sake?
Hard to say. Maybe me, maybe Zizka, or one of the other men. But he'll live.
That's God's punishment for his loutish behavior. I must think up a new fitting nickname for him.
But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild, even for me.
That's saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of drunken wretches is quite a skill of mine. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the Hole in the Wall.
I see the owner's got a sense of humour.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in Hot Prink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So goatskin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I remember that. I'll go and check it out.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
He might know where they're holding Capon.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he? And why is he in Kuttenberg?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst. And judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noble men's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
Didn't you?
No, of course. Do you still have any of your brother's clothes?
Sure. Do you want them?
I need some kind of jacket. I'm supposed to go to a Christmas...
Watch out!
Easy, good horse. Oh, oh. Whoa, whoa. I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
I don't know you. If you're after something, go and see Chenyik. And stay out of the way.
Could you tell me more about this Chenyik?
No, I couldn't. We don't talk to...
What's the hold-up, innkeeper?
And where can I...
He'll be here somewhere.
Right. I'm gonna see if I can find that Chenyik.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
Do you still feel like...
If I get something up. Take care and good night. God be with you.
Is that today's special? Or is it part of the decor? I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you. Although the way you're kitted out, you seem like you might fit in here.
I'll have a beer.
How about I invite you for a drink? We'll have a beer, chat about life.
You ain't got a clue, do you? Fellas don't come to this place for booze. You cough up a bit of glint, and I'll tell you about Goatskin. But don't bother trying to get matey with me.
It's really not worth that much to me.
No glint, no deal.
Their time again.
One beer, please.
I'll fit right in here. After all, I'm in the trade.
Funny, I ain't seen your mug before, though.
No, I ain't from this neck of the woods. I do business mostly out of Colleen, only the catchpoles there are on my heels. I done in this fucker what owed me a pile of glint, only the bugger turns out to be the son of a councillor, so I needs to lay low for a bit, see? A mate of mine sent me to see Goatskin. Says he owes him from way back and he'd get me fixed up like...
One of ours from Colleen. Well, that's another story. Our doors is always open to you fellas. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for Goatskin. I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here?
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No. But there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd. Seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, Goatskin is a right knobben. Always asking for it, he is. But I reckon this time it was about his big gob. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he said he was spying for some lord.
And does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
What happened to Goatskin?
No word. But I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. He don't stray far. He goes after drunks. So I try out.
All right. What does he look...
God's truth. But you'll know Goatskin when you see him. He's got a dent in his forehead.
Why didn't you defend...
He is and he ain't. I'm no saint, but that Goatskin stepped in some nasty shit and then walked it in our door and all. I ain't saying we don't look out for each other, but there's limits, innit?
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's Patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner. And then there's the Big Bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam.
Any others?
None I know.
Thanks.
I wish you luck then. He ain't the... Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems...
If you've got some job, so what kind of work do you...
A job work. Just a little test. What is Wycliffe's first thesis?
When our Lord Jesus Christ commanded us to repent, he wanted the believer's whole life to be one of repentance.
Well done, brother! Second question. Which estate has the greatest reformatory potential?
The commoners.
Correct! The Reformation must start from the bottom and ignite like a flame in the hearts of all, so that in the end the Holy Church itself will be set ablaze with purifying fire.
After our talk about goatskin, I didn't think you'd know about these things.
You thought we were just paupers who couldn't count to 5, didn't you? But now let's see who's the pauper. Last question. Who is the rightful king of Bohemia?
Wenceslas. There's no doubt about it.
Indeed. All right. Now let's talk about the job. Maybe this will disappoint you a little, but it concerns Wenceslas's brother. It's he who will secure your place in our humble company.
Are you not mixed up with the millers in any way, or what?
The millers are just village vagrants. They care little for the future of the kingdom. They care only about the future of their shady deals. We call ourselves the Guild. We profess the ideals of equality and brotherhood. Our only law is the Holy Bible. Worldly justice is as fickle as a common whore, yielding to those who are in power.
Justice for me or the gallows. Aren't you afraid to end up there?
Friend, one must be willing to suffer for the truth. Sigismund is a usurper. And the church and the magistrates are but a lowly horse spreading her legs for Sigismund. As long as we go against Sigismund and honor the scripture, our souls remain pure.
What if I go and tell the bailiff you're calling him a whore? Just out of courtesy, you know?
Go ahead. Perhaps you are one of the lucky ones who are not harmed by Sigismund's presence in Bohemia. Maybe you don't mind selling a piece of your conscience by ratting us out. As for me, I will go to the town hall with my head held high. But you?
Don't worry. I was just teasing you. I think the same of Sigismund. Tell me about your operation here.
We are who we are, and we do what we do. Like the early church of Jesus' apostles, in unity and fidelity to his words. I'm in charge. I plan all our missions. Goliath is the muscle. Knuckles, well, he mostly complains. But he also knows his way around locks. But we're all equal. We share the profits equally, but we don't do it for the wealth. We want to drive Sigismund out of this town.
How can I join you?
You want to join us already? I don't have to talk you into it. That's great. We're not particular about formalities. Let's just have a beer, and then you're one of us.
Here's to the Guild.
To the Guild! That reminds me. I'd like to throw a feast for the poor. The bigger the better.
Didn't you say you were just ordinary people with no money?
We are. And this is where Sigismund comes in. Because he's going to pay for the feast out of his own pocket.
That was a good one. How are you going to make that happen?
Me? No. You'll make it all happen. Listen carefully. Sigismund seized land down in the valley near Pach and built his personal warehouse on it. right under our noses as a provocation. There he stores fancy foods and gifts for his commanders. And for that red-bearded gob of his. Sausages, smoked meats, foreign spices, and more. Fancy delicacies from Italy, Hungary, Slavonia, and all the other shitholes where he owns land. While we're eating porridge and cabbage all the time. You will steal all the food you can carry from that warehouse. And as a nice token, you will leave there... Let's see... What would you leave there?
I'll have some wine.
Stones?
That's clumsy. Cabbage. Leave cabbage. Get at least one head from the greengrocer and leave it there for Sigismund. Let him eat for once what we have in our bowls almost every day. But I'm warning you right now, no violence. Don't even think about slitting anyone's throat in that warehouse. The job isn't to punish some poor sod on guard duty. Is that clear?
Got it. What should I do with the stolen food?
You'll give it to the beggars. Let them feast like kings for once. It's not hard to find poor people in the town. Just go to the gates or churches, and you'll surely come across some. There are also tents full of them in Minor Street, Church Street or Cobbler Street. When you're done, come and see me, and we'll figure out what to do next.
Sigismund will be fucking livid he can't enjoy his fine sausages. Can I expect any help from you?
If you need some tools, stop by Knuckles. That's all I can help you with.
All right. I'll head out.
Good luck. Excuse me.
A blessed evening.
I brought you some food. Unfortunately.
What? Take care for now. It was good to see you, my friend.
Careful.
Pour the beer on the table.
Hi, I'm talking to you. Look what the cat dragged in. Greetings.
Oh, Christ.
What's your business here?
Just let me
Good people, spare a groschen.
Oh, excuse me. Christ.
Herzlich willkommen. What do you need?
I see you're on your feet and in good health.
Ja. Ja. Gott sei Dank.
What about the eye? How did it turn out?
Gut, Heinrich. I only see cloudy for a day or two. But then the clouds go away. I see the world with new eyes now. Könnte man sagen, healing skill of Master Ibicus is great. I will remember him in my prayer. And I think my injury teach me discretion and humility.
Those are wise words. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to get a proper helmet. Best with a
Naja. What?
Careful.
Greetings, Sonny.
I'm looking for a bloke called Goatskin. Do you know...
What do you want with him, Henry? That Raj bastard's no but...
There's something I need him to tell me.
What could he possibly tell you? Any road. He don't come to the Black Horse. We ain't no saints. Literally. And he ain't interested.
You said he's not in...
Aye. Spot on, mate. For one thing, us yakers always leave the tavern with nowt in our purses. And besides, you wouldn't want to piss off Goatskin would rather rob some Deutscher merchant.
Any idea what...
Hard to say. And the word is, he's got some wench at the bathhouse in Rudder Quarter.
Do you know anything about...
Nah. I just heard about her. It's Raj as fuck. Goatskin, clarty as sin, and a... Mind, the lassies round here are the canniest. Minging ones devon work at the bats like.
That's all I need to know.
Good luck. But mind out for Goatskin. Watch your back, Henry.
I'd like to...
What is this about?
I'd like...
Fine.
May God give you health, sir.
Greetings, Sonny.
I'd like to...
There's no time.
Greetings. What do you need?
Do you get a lot of German...
We used to. From all over the place. But unfortunately...
Why unfortunately? Aren't the locals good enough for you?
Of course they are. But they've got less coin and they live here. Wayfarers always spend more than locals. There's one German here right now, as it happens. Udo, he's called. But that's all I can tell you about him. He ain't interested in our services.
He just drinks here.
Drinks and plays dice. Almost every evening.
Thanks.
You're welcome. But stick around and spend some coin. So I ain't telling you this for nothing. Take care. Good night.
Hey. Ugh, it's late. What do you...
Have you got anything good?
Of course I do, handsome. Would you like some? And then maybe...
No thanks.
Suit yourself, handsome. Your loss. So handsome.
No thanks.
Suit yourself. We wish you a pleasant evening.
Greetings. What do you want?
Handsome, come and have a drink.
I'm looking for a fella.
Do I know him? That fucker is the bane of our...
Come on.
He knows some things that I...
What would he know?
Do you know where he might be?
How should I know? He'd wring the bastard's neck in a trice. Last week alone, he...
I'll give you some...
Why does he choose to rob Germans?
A German merchant always has more coin in his purse than a Czech one. Haven't you noticed that?
Come on, come and have a sip. First you'll have a sip, then I'll have
Have you got any German customers here now?
What do you think? No.
And is Udo...
Of course. He's playing dice.
Wig, sweetheart.
You know Goatskin?
What? Nonsense. I mean,
That's what I heard.
everyone badmouths whores. You know what it's like. But if it's true, then assume...
Could you tell me...
Hard to say. You know how it is. Drunk and merry But it usually happens somewhere near the black. The bastard stays clear of the main...
Come on.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And have a word with... I reckon he'd be...
I'll have a sip of you.
What do you have for sale?
Maybe next time then, sir.
Hey, dearie, come and have a sip with me.
Herzlich willkommen.
Greetings.
What? Wer...
I'm Heinrich.
I'm Udo from Taubisch. Nein, Tauberhofs, Heim. Scheiße. Aus Tauberbischofsheim.
Aha.
Ebenfalls.
First you'll have a sip, then I'll have a sip of you.
Where is it you're from, Goodman?
Gott im Himmel. I have already told you. Aus Tuber. Nein. Tauber bis auf...
Ah, right.
Lang.
I...
Exakt. Ich auch nicht. Also, lange. Very long.
What are you doing in...
Earning Geld.
Hulls? You bring wood here?
Ja, ja. But not just any...
I didn't expect to meet a German.
There.
Do you know...
Ein gutes Kind?
No.
Ah, ja. I know one merchant.
Ah,
Hey, dearie, come and have a sip with me.
let's play some...
Ja.
Hey, handsome, come and have a drink. Come and take a swig, sweetheart.
I'll have a beer.
Let's drink. To your health and mine.
My respects.
Hey, dearie, come and have a sip with me.
Heute werde ich Glück haben. I can feel it in my bones.
Hey, handsome, come and have a drink. Come and take a swig, sweetheart. Let's drink. To your health and mine.
One beer.
I'll give you some sweet nectar, and then maybe something more. Come and take a swig, sweetheart.
My humble respects.
If I was you, I'd take it.
Hey, handsome, come and have a drink. Let's drink.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
Hey, dearie, come and have a sip with me.
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
Handsome, come and have a drink. Come and take a swig, sweetheart.
Scheiß drauf.
Verdammt nochmal. So. Pah.
Noch einmal.
Listen,
Aus Taberbisch.
I think it's about time you...
Ha.
You're a merchant, aren't you?
Handler.
I'm a merchant as well. They're looking for you where the merchants' wagons are parked. There seems to be a problem.
Ein Problem? What problem?
A fire.
Feuer? Again? What have those idioten done this time?
I don't know. But you should go take a look.
Ah, so. I will go then. Just my point. Ich bin drunk. Krüge hoch! Prost! Love, Kugelberg. Kuttenberg. Kuttenberg. What a lovely city. Prost! Love, Kuttenberg.
If a guard sees you sneaking around without a torch, you'll be in trouble.
Ich bin drunk.
What are you doing?
Love, Kuttenberg. Ich bin drunk. Kuttenberg. Kuttenberg. What a lovely city. Zicka zacka, zicka zacka. Hoi, hoi, hoi. Prost!
Braver Köter, ganz brav.
zacke, zicke, zacke. Hoi, hoi, hoi. Krüge hoch. Ein Prosit zur Gemütlichkeit. Ein Prosit zur Gemütlichkeit. Good day. Careful. Gutenberg.
All right, minor Freunde. Hand over the geld and I won't, hurt you.
Was? Was willst du?
What's going on here?
He wanted to rob me.
I can see that. I think you should go, Herr Udo.
Ja, ja. Danke.
This is some mix-up. I wasn't going to rob him, honest.
If I'm not mistaken, you're Goatskin.
Yeah, that's me, What do you want?
I have a couple of questions for you.
Look, I didn't. I never told nobody. Nobody. I swear. I'll even swear to Samuel and his God if he wants.
I'm not interested in any Samuel. I want to ask you something else entirely.
You know, like, I promise not to talk about it no more. They'll kill me otherwise.
I know somewhere you can hole up. Help me, and I'll pay you back.
Well, I'd like to know what place you have in mind, innit?
Do you know the Devil's Den?
But it's a shithole. They ain't too fond of me neither. And the feeling's mutual, like, to tell the truth.
Aye, but you're thinking of the band that used to be there. Now it's my comrades who have it under their thumb. Just tell them Henry sent you, and they'll let you stay a while. If you help me, that is.
That don't sound too bad. Folks are getting fed up with me here. What'll it cost me?
Just some information. That's all.
All right. What do you want to know?
I heard you were spying for some nobleman. Is that true?
I was doing nothing but, I was spying for 2 weeks.
Does this gentleman have a name?
He does. He's one of them, Jews. Samuel, his name is. He was nice to me till I started blabbering.
Do you know where I could find this Samuel?
Go to that, synagogue. He hangs around it in front of it and people, brings him news of what's on the grapevine, And evenings he sits around at the King Solomon. It's like a Jewish tavern. But watch out. They ain't too welcoming towards our people there.
Have you ever heard the name Liechtenstein?
I don't know him, but I heard Samuel telling his people, like them Jews, about this, what's his name? Liechtenstein.
What exactly did he say? Did he speak about him in a good way or a bad way?
I don't know. I just remembered a funny name. I don't pay much heed to things that don't concern me.
And you call yourself a spy?
What's it, mate? I remember things well enough, but only what they pays me to remember. I ain't gonna, fill my head up with shit that don't concern me for free.
Jesus wept. What is it you did as a spy?
Mostly I was standing guard in front of that palace, like Rutard's place. I was watching for who was going in and out, see? Who, with who, where, when, and that.
And what went on there?
Well, people was coming and going, all sorts of nobles, and I'd tell Samuel what colours they was carrying, see? I was good at that. I remember pictures good,
I'll be going then. And you should disappear. Now you've got somewhere to go.
All right, listen, now you've helped me out, I'll be hitting the road, soon at any rate, so I can let you have something. It won't be no use to me anyways.
I'm all ears.
I put some things aside. It's a well-hidden stash, but it ain't easy to get to it. And I ain't gonna risk it now.
What's in the stash?
All kinds of stuff, but mainly stuff I couldn't flog. I recently robbed this fool, some scholar fella. But you look like you'd know what to do with it.
That sounds interesting. Where is it?
In them secret, you know, tunnels under the city.
Tunnels? Secret passageways? Stop blethering and tell me where it is.
I ain't blathering. It's in the passageways beneath the city. I can find it. I've learnt the way. And if you give me a couple of groschen, I can teach you too. You can clear out my stash, and judging by the look of you, knowing your way round, you know, underground-like, that ought to come in handy for you, innit?
Walk around underground? How are you going to teach me? You said you were going to pack up and go.
Aye, like, look, if I tell you, it won't be no secret no more, innit? Wait and see.
Let's get this straight. You want me to pay you to tell me a secret, which will help me find your stash, which you say is somewhere underground, and I don't even know what's in it.
That's about the long and short of it. But I reckon it's good to know how to move around the city. You know, unseen, like.
Oh, Christ almighty. How much do you want?
Not much. Just a bit to help me, you know, get by.
Right. Out with it. That's the last coin you'll get out of me.
Of course. It's like this. I know them passageways because I got my hands on this map, like. This old thief gave it to me. And when I, you know, got it in my head, like, I flogged it, see?
A treasure map? You're yanking my pizzle, aren't you?
No. I swear, on my Mars soul. It ain't a treasure map, it's a map of what's below ground.
Big difference. Where's this map, then?
I flogged it to this thief. Angel, he called himself.
Called himself? So this angel is back in heaven now, is he?
Aye. He was hanged outside the city walls. He's still swinging there. And I know he had that map sewn into his coat. It were his most prized possession. But watch out. The gallows is guarded to stop quacks cutting off the dead bodies, bits and pieces, fingers and that, like.
Thanks. You've been a great help.
That's me through and through, innit? I'd better be off, like. I've got a long journey ahead of me.
Off you go.
I apologise.
You're always welcome. What kind of pig was sitting here?
You silly doggy.
Did you hear? That Dirk Stallion is shagging Naz's old woman.
Look what I have for you.
Just isn't up to it anymore. He wanted her to stop pestering him, so he made a deal with Dirk Stallion.
Spare a groschen for a suffering friend.
Didn't Dirk used to come to your place a lot too?
Aye, and he still does. But at least I have time to play dice. You feel like rolling a few tonight?
Well, sure.
Take care.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
It sure does. Come on, then.
What can I say?
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Go!
Whoa!
left over from the smugglers.